Hi, Gaming Dreamers here, and this is a new episode of Everlasting Summer. Last episode, Sylvia's lost, and we go to hiking. We go to hiking, then Sylvia lost, and we decided to not look for her for some reason. Actually, we click, but I find that the game have an issue with the clicking and choice stuff. Just weird. I don't know how this happened. Night descended upon a camp. A perfectly regular and normal night. It was one of these nights with dark skies, a star, and even a 3-cent moon don't cause any special feeling, and the chirping of a cricket and the song of the night bird seemed more like a routine work noise than nuclear charts. We're back. In a few minutes, all the pioneers were lining up on the square. Hey, we back. We can relax now. It was quite late already, and footage took it toll, so our lineup wasn't perfectly aligned. It looked to me more like line of Viking after a successful battle, where the warriors are happy and smiling, and it's making their return to their family rather than thinking about maintaining correct formation. But someone else could possibly see completely defeated troop or bunch of survivors who have much to their homeland with the last of their strength. Thank you, everyone. And now go to sleep. It's late already. Pioneer quickly each ran their own way, and I was left together with the camp leader. And we should go too. Come to my room. We went in completely silence to Olga the Tervina cabin. Okay, let's sleep. She said, turning off the light. I was tossing and turning for quite a while, recalling all the events of the day. On the one hand, I was overcome with fatigue. On the other hand, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd forgotten something, done something wrong, said something wrong. The beer and this feeling is incompleteness was torment me. I was about to a.m. All that thing will end sooner or later, or at last we'll take a break. What about Sylvia? I fell asleep. Day 6. Day 6 Machina? Ha 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 ha. I don't know what time it was when Olga woke me up, but even before opening my eye I felt a mist of death. My whole body ached, I felt dizzy, my mind was a cloud by his. Simeon! Wake up immediately or you'll miss breakfast, and more importantly, the lineup! Looked like the camp leader intended to exploit me to the fullest today, the same as any other day. I grappled something, covered my head with the blanket, and turned to the wall. Oh no, I want to sleep. Get out of my ass, Olga. In the end, Olga's anger will never go beyond words. Unless I really want to believe that Susan. Stand up right now, or what? I was going to say triumphantly, but kept silence. Not because of fear, just because I felt too lazy to open my mouth. Really? What could she done to me? Lecture me at the lineup, hang my photo on the wall of shame, or use me for an human alien experiment? Well, I am ready for that too. Just let me sleep a couple of hours. Okay, but if you miss the lineup... The door slammed behind the camp leader, and the sleep which had been about to fade climbed in my mind again. I wake up, dazzled by sunlight. It was 1 p.m. According to my cell phone, which was squeezing the last drop of charge out of battery. Cell phone? You have cell phone? Strangely enough, my body didn't itch. My head felt clear, and all in all, I was a good beginning to the day. After waving my arm, pretending to do early exercise, I sprang out of the cabin and headed to the washstand. Yeah, I slept through breakfast, but will I be served lunch soon, so I shouldn't worry about that. I'll have to stay hungry like I did yesterday. What's this guy? Along the way I meet a pioneer whose face somehow looked strangely familiar. But I was going too fast, I couldn't really see him, and when I turned around he was already gone around the corner. There was nobody near the washstand, everyone probably busy with Olga Detervina task and God knows what else. I quickly brushed my teeth, washed my face, and was already going to leave when I suddenly heard of the sound of water follow from the opposite tap. A pioneer landed against the water stand over there. I couldn't see his face, but judging by his figure, he looked like the one I saw a couple minutes ago. Something new happened? How are you doing? The sun is so bright soon today. I looked up at the sky, shaded my eye with blonde. Yeah, nothing special. It was easy to get a better look at the pioneer given the way he stood, the bright sunlight that reflects from the water and shine mental surface of the washstand heavily obscured his face, and I wasn't able to distinguish any single feather. Come, the leader is hungry today, so hungry. Because of me. His voice sounded painfully familiar too. Well, she always like that. Well, you do know better, yeah? Wow, did she, get out her anger over everyone else so they go after me? I tried to remember if I ever heard this voice or seen his pioneer before. Well, see ya. He turned the water off and quickly marched toward the forest path. For a second I thought of following him, stopped him, but quickly figured it off. I decided that it's not worth spoiling such a great morning with suspicious and burning some suspicion. Nature was glowing with the bright light of life. Last treetop with rhythmic swaying in the wind, whispering to each other. The breeze gently struck the high emerald grass, paired with cooking in the shade, escaping the middle heat, the world of fields, stretching beneath the horizon were dissolving in warm sunlight. I don't know which month is it now, but it looked like midsummer. Distinctly remember the summer vacation of my childhood and youth, times of fun, lasers, and carefree joy. Childhood games, how many there were. I wouldn't say not to playing board game or hiding and seek now, or swinging on Bengia, or maybe building a sand castle and inhabiting it with toy soldier, ready to defeat their master to the last drop of their plastic blood. I went to the square and sat on the bench waiting for lunch. It looked like there wasn't time left before it. From time to time, pioneer passed by me, sometime alone, sometime pair of group of three, but always someone I didn't know. Alicia, Juliana, Lena, or Sylvia were nowhere to be seen. Is they all dead? Talk about the meaningless of the existence were circled in my brain. But this didn't worry me on such a beautiful day. Just think about it. Who could think of grieving for his life living in vain or lost early while basking in the ray of such a friendly sun? Definitely not me. I looked over Granda. He was meditation as always. Now, he definitely never get any unnecessary doubts. I remember my first hour in the camp and the day before, the anguish, the anxiety and fear. That all seems so far away now, although so little time has passed. Will I get out of here or not? It didn't concern me as much as before. Maybe I'm already dead. Then, this is the last stop. Please, get off the train. He's again. What are you thinking about? I looked up and saw that pioneer I seen before. I couldn't see his face again as the sun was shining on my eye. Life. It seemed he would sit down next to me, but the pioneer stayed in the same place, only half turned, which completely killed any hope of seeing his face. Listen, have we met earlier? I don't think I remember you. Well, let's say that you know who I am. But I don't. I laughed seriously. Here, you don't. He answered shortly. I see. Honestly, it's not like I didn't want to talk, just don't know what to talk about. And my soul was so calm, this didn't bother me. You first time here? He asked a question, but his tone implied he was only expressing confirmation. Yes, and you? Me. He paused for a few seconds. Nah, it's not my first time here. Or might say that I have visited this camp every year since my early childhood. Huh. Such an answer got me interested. Well, and what was it like before? It was always the same. All young Terverna began the camp leader, all the same pioneer around, all the same lineup at the morning, and all these wicked accidents. Huh? For a moment I thought that it was me speaking, not him. Interesting. Just that with every new... He hesitated. Year, more and more interesting things happen and one gets to understand better what's going on. What are you talking about? The conversation positively triggered my curiosity. It is a pity that I can't distinguish the face of the pioneer at all. Well, every session is in the pioneer camp remind me of a private one. He said calmly. Probably. This is my first time. Sure. The pioneer grinned. But it will look like it won't be the last. Well, it is fun here and all, but... You know how they say there are no places like home, but you still have to get back there. Now I was absolutely sure that this guy was hiding something from me. To be precise, he stood out too much from the camp's usual ordinariness and was too different from the local inhabitants. Is he us from the future or the past? Because he looked like Simeon a little bit. What do you mean? You think I'm stuck here forever or something? I said, counting every word. The pioneer had no time to answer as the lunch bell sounded. I turned my head toward the loudspeaker, and by the time I looked back, the guy was already gone. Thousands of theories and suspicions instead appeared in my mind, but I stopped myself remembering all the appears normally of the camp. After all, nothing supernatural has happened in these 5 days. Moreover, everything here seemed too natural, sometimes even boring. Maybe this pioneer didn't mean anything by that and I just misunderstood him. thinking that I went to this sentence instead to fast. Sometimes it seemed to me that lunch here is akin to the crowds around the soup kitchen during famine. Pioneers were running around, pushing each other, trying to crawl through for the first meal and take the most comfortable table. I was calmly standing and patiently waiting for the cook and get me my assigned food rotation. For lunch today we had okrushka, which I didn't really like, and cotton with potatoes. No, okrushka is traditional cool soup. Cool soup, ew. I hate soup, but soup at least if hot is eatable. I sat in corner and mentally rejoiced that I will be able to eat in peace. My table was the farthest from the kitchen. I could responsibly hope that the pioneers who were looking for a free place wouldn't reach it. Or would reach it at last. However, when I moved on the main course, Sylvia, Shrek, Electronic appeared from the crowd. Oh, the three blondies! Hey, you know what? You three of you, you could be a very good team in King of Fighter 14. Like, yeah, Team Sylvia, Electronic, Bruce, Sylvia. Can we? I had nothing against their company. Of course. Oh, you saved Sylvia. This is good. I forgot about you yesterday. Lunch was going surprisingly calmly. Even Electronic wasn't gibbering as it usually does. I finally finished the meal, sprawled in my chair and satisfied clicking my tongues. Listen, do you know this pioneer? I saw him today. You know, he is so... Suddenly I realized that I didn't really know how to describe him. About my high some constellation. Hard to say from such a description. Sylvia smiled. Well, we have half a cup of such guys if it's come to that. All of that were right. Why are you asking? Sorry? It's just that I met him today, and it seemed like I haven't seen him before. Not in the sentence. I didn't think he'll miss that lunch. Oh yeah. Why didn't I think of that? That's it. Okay guys, enjoy your meal. I got up and started loudly walking into the row of table. Dina, Zina, and sitting in there I give them friendly smile. Alicia, Juliana are laughing and arguing about something. They doing something evil. Olga, surrounded by veneer. Good thing she didn't notice me. There are hardly any free seats, but the guy from the morning is nowhere to be seen. The situation is getting more and more interesting. Look like I won't find him here. Maybe he already had lunch. I headed to the exit. It was so hot outside, and it seemed like you would instantly melt after coming out of the shade. I suddenly felt like sleeping. Again, I yawned and headed to the camp leader cabin in order to follow the domestic instruction of Archimede principle. In the end, Olga Dimitrievna is unlikely to return anytime soon. At least I think so, and I would definitely have a couple of hours to rest. Anyway, I really don't expect any other option to arise, especially in the heat. The heavenly coolness of the cabin became my salvation. I took my clothes off and jumped into bed. Crickets were lazily chirping outside. The wind was shaking the curtain off on the window, and I sank into a dream. Who is that? Knocking on the door, wake me up. The knock were soft but instant. I recently got up and went to open it. Strangely, there was nobody on the doorstep. I rubbed my eyes and stepped on the look around, and all the same, no one around. A dream, maybe. It was already 4 o'clock. I felt judged. I probably shouldn't have slept in the afternoon. After all, I know what was going to happen. I put my boots, left the cabin, and looked at the door. But where should I go? All in all, there is not much time till dinner. I suddenly thought came to me that I would be nice to refresh myself, so I went toward the beach. The sun has passed the midday mark a while ago. It gets dark early here in the south. I switch and look up the flaming disk. Who was that just now? I flinched. The same mysterious guy was standing in front of me, and once again his face was hard to see due to the bright light. Why? For a moment the sun bent me to I could see anything beside the fainted contracts of objects. Are you stalking me? No, I was just passing by, he answered calmly. Then you should know better. So you haven't seen anyone, correct? What? I rubbed my eye, but it did not help. Why didn't I see you lunch? I asked. I wasn't hungry. He laughed. I blinked a few times and my vision came back, but the pioneer had miraculously disappeared once again. What's this guy's story? My theory is he's us from the future, for some reason, I think. What the hell is going on here? Now I was absolutely sure that there was something strangely about this guy. He must be directly related to everything happening around here. I will have to find him. But, for starter, it's good to confirm that I'm not mistaken, and that he is not just a local pioneer. Hey, the beach! It was quite crowded at the beach. It looked like everyone from the camp was here. Well, no wonder. It is so hot outside. Olga Detervina was standing just a bit further apart from everyone, keeping an eye on her army of pioneers. As soon as I thought that coming here might not have been the best idea, she noticed me. Dun 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 dun. Hey, Simone! You weren't at the lineup, and in general, you are just lunging around all day. Come on, every day you make me overwork. One day vacation. Hey, you're taking your time here having fun where I work all the time? I didn't know how to answer. And just how are you planning on become a proper pioneer? I did stuff in this camp more than anyone else. One day off. She continued more softly. Olga, in the camp. Is there anyone here who look a lot like me? She looked surprised. Maybe, I don't know. Why do you ask? I seem just curious. Well, we have a lot of boys here. Alright, never mind. Hey, you see that I look like every other boy. Simeon yell came from the river side and Olga rushed to the direction. Well, it looked like we are a spirit vacation. I lowered myself into the sand and started to the pioneer playing in the water. After a few minutes of sitting here, Juliana approached me. Why so sad? I'm not sad. Well, why are you here sitting all alone? Just thinking. About what? I decided to spare her my story about the mysterious pioneer. Well, imagine that you are chatting with a weird person, and you have to figure out what exactly is weird about them. Simply, I will just ask them. Ah, okay. She laughed. Too simple, but he won't answer. How do you know? Have you tried asking? No, but it's obvious. Juliana did not answer, just sit down next to me and let out tried sight. I all swimming about. And what if they know something but won't tell you? Make them! But how? For a bit longer we sat together talking about random things, and then I got up, said goodbye and went away. It's time to find the mysterious strange and get all the answer. Okay, this is it for this episode. See you next episode. Goodbye. Where?